What's up, gamers? This is Boss here. Just got back from a workout. Now we're going to start. The only thing I know how to do and play Clash Royale. My favorite thing after a workout is do a hog rider minion push. You know, if the freeze is in there, which I'm about to do, it makes it even better. You just love to see it. We're going to get some decent damage off in this tower. Goblin getting solid counter to me. Prince is going to finish off the minions, but not before we get down 1,200 damage on, 1,400 damage on his tower. Now here, Princess, pretty good card. However, very easy to distract as it has a wide range. So the Giant's going to distract it. He's going to play the Goblin Barrel. Very solid card. You know, well, I don't use it myself, and it's very annoying, but I think it's more respectable to use in like a Mega Knight. So I'd recommend using a Goblin Barrel in your decks if you're struggling a bit. It's almost, unless you have like a log or arrows, it's pretty guaranteed damage here. Now this is going to be a really troubling push here. Now the Lumberjack will take care of the Sky, but those Wall Breakers and Mint and Valkyrie is going to hurt a lot. However, we're just going to keep pushing forward. Unfortunately, he Inferno Towers, but I kind of expected this. I wanted the Inferno Tower to be out just because it's easier for the Inferno Tower to be dealt with by the Hog than the Giant, just because of their movement speeds. So once this Inferno Tower dies, we do a giant push and do a lot more damage. Might not get the tower, but we'll at the very least catch up to where we were, to where he is on us. Fortunately, I don't have the arrows here to counter the Goblin Barrel. That's what I was saying. They did a solid 200 damage. He's probably going to scar me now. There it is. However, even with this, we still got most of his tower. We've basically caught up, and I'm in a very confident place right now that we are going to win this game against Styx. This League 6 game. You know, I wasn't in League 6 yesterday. I started off in League 4. I'm going to freeze that combo over spite. But after we stopped playing R6, because we are professional gamers, I just played Clash Royale while on call. And I rose 2 leagues with this deck, just because this deck's just so good. He's going to Inferno Tower again, but no worries. Like I said before, I prefer the Inferno Tower to target the Hog. And we're not going to let any damage get through this time because I have the arrows available. And again, like I said in the first video, this is all about timing. It's all about when to play your cards. Now with 30 seconds left, this is perfect. The Giant has just enough health. Bang, got his tower. Now, we'll keep the arrows in reserve here, just for that Goblin Barrel. And this is looking like an easy dub. Not easy dub. It was a good game. Styx, you did great. But, you know, this is getting close. Luckily, the Princess got distracted, and the Barbs finished the job, giving us our first W of the day, boys. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, here we are going into Game 2. Going up against Real Hostile M. Bombs away. Another League 6 game. We're going to start with a nice solid Bomber Hog Rider push, just like last time. Now, that's just going to be a beautiful freeze. Getting the Skarmy and the Ghost. I really outdone myself with this one. Now we're going to get a lot of damage on this one. We're going to do 3,000 damage in the first 25 seconds. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not good at math, but that's a pretty good number. Now here, he's going to do a let me just say my stuff. Ghost King, I actually forget his name, and the Golem push. Now we're going to deal with this pretty easily. He's going to get some decent damage off, won't lie. He gets about half our tower, but we got more than half his tower. We got about 80% of it. So, no issue here. Now, hopefully those Barbs can get... No, that was actually a very good counter. Going to say well played with that one. But, Royal Ghost. I'm not going to let the Royal Ghost touch my tower. He actually does pretty good damage. Not a bad card. He just gets a little unreliable sometimes when he goes invisible and you want him not to. But now we're going to start... he has the Night Witch. I am not surprised. It's a pretty strong card. I personally don't like playing against it just because it spawns things in the air, which makes my life difficult. Then we got this mini P.E.K.K.A. Night Witch push. Not too worried. I think I'll freeze it. You know, I wasn't expecting that rage there. But we're going to deal with that interesting Skarmy behind the Night Witch push with the arrows. And, you know, we're sitting pretty at a minute and 15. 20 health on his tower, 1,800 or so on mine. think it's time for another Hog Rider push when I get some more elixir. It's about to go into double elixir, which means this game is about to get even worse for a real hostile. Oh, he places the golem. This is perfect timing. Whenever you see your opponent play something like the golem, the mega knight, something that's 7-8 elixir and it's in the back, that's your time if you have something fast like push. Like, look there. Took the tower. Didn't have that tower 20 seconds ago. But because he placed that golem, I felt confident enough that, he has nothing. He overextended. He overexerted himself, as Sully would say. But of course, you already know that. You've watched all of his videos. You write down what he says in your quote log. You know the drill. All right, now here, another golem push. We're going to deal with it pretty easily. It'll do roughly the same amount of damage, a little bit more than what he did before. And honestly, at this point, I'm not even worried. I haven't been worried this whole game, but I'm really not worried. He hasn't taken the tower. I'm going to try and go for the 3 crown. I'm not going to get it this time, but I'm going to see. I don't think he can get that 1 tower in the 3 seconds he has left, unless he has a spell. He does not. Okay. Another nice, easy game. All right, so we're heading into the last game of the day. Let's see if we'll get another 3 wins in a row against Trademark, 8, Tenali. I don't know. But let's start off with a nice Lumberjack minion push. This is great because whenever the Lumberjack dies, it makes it really good for the minions, but that is an unfortunate counter. I'm going to get a lot of damage off, but that Mother Witch is going to create a lot of hogs, and I don't like the sight on the right side with... Yikes, I do not like playing against the Phoenix. But, Mother Witch is going to die on the left-hand side. The Heal Spear is actually going to really help him out there. This is the first game today where I'm a little worried here. But he's got the Golden Knight and the Fisherman. Really wrecking my tower here. But he's really emoting as well. But we're still ahead. Nothing to worry about. I'm going to flex on him here with the Ultimate Champion emote. Just to show I am not afraid. We have about the same amount of damage off on each other. He got the King Tower activation through his Fisherman, but that's nothing to worry about because we all know who's the better player here. All right. The Phoenix, we're going to make sure his attention is on the Hog Rider and not on my tower. Hopefully we'll get some damage here. He'll play the Fisherman. He'll try dragging him. Still get a hit off, so it was worth it. Now here, we'll place the Bomber in reserve. It's a nice card to make sure you don't leak. And now the Bandit, not going to let that touch my tower. Not going to let the Fisherman rope my Bomber in or the tower, so place it right next to the Giant, right next to the Fisherman. Oh, this guy's good at what he does. He has a Mega Knight, guys. He is an original gamer. We're going to counter with the Lumberjack. It'll do most, if not all, the damage. And then he has the Elite Barbarians. Man, what a stand-up guy. No hate if you use these 2 cards. It's just... Elite Barbarians I have a lot less issue with. The Mega Knight, though, it's just... it's definitely meta, to say the least. Can't say I keep up with the Clash Royale meta. I prefer to make it myself. But it's undeniably one of the most played cards in the game right now. Now, Mother Witch is not going to be a good enough counter for these Barbarians, as she does not have the splash damage her sister, the Witch, has. And here we're in a pretty good situation. It's a little bit on the edge. We still have both our towers. They're both low health. He's even saying, wow. He's like, I was doing so well, but I'm still losing. Because, he didn't know who he was going up against. Now we're going to counter his push with a freeze, kill most of the stuff with the barbs, and even the man's ability is not enough. Bandit, easy counter with the Lumberjack. Finish off this Phoenix with the minions. He's saying wow. He knows it's over. I'm going to say wow back just because... there's a little bit of toxicity here and there, just because I don't like this guy's deck. I find it a bit annoying, but it was not good enough to beat the best deck of them all. All right, gamers, keep playing Clash, keep having a good time, and I'll see you next time.